So today is Monday, the 8th of September 2025, and normally by this time I've already covered about 26 countries in Africa's news, and I'm usually on to my second 3 minutes of news, but this is my first 3 minutes of news, and since we're talking about how women are treated in Ghana, sexually assaulted, abused, and murdered, especially black American women, there was a 21-year-old Ghanaian woman who was a maid. They used the term house help instead of house cleaner, and maid, I heard, is derogatory term, and we shouldn't be using that word. But she was a house cleaner, and she was employed by what they're calling a 49-year-old multi-millionaire that lived in East Legon, Accra, Ghana. Remember, that is the neighborhood that I lived in. And some of the multi-millionaires that live in there are OC Despite is the owner of UTV News. I often use their videos here, but I have to talk over top of them because they're usually in Twi. Despite is a multimillionaire, and he is around the age of 49, 50 years old. Ernest Afori Serpong, Kennedy Ahinen Opong. I'm not a guy pong. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce these names correctly, and I lived in Ghana for 2 years. I apologize. Kennedy also was a former politician and businessman who tried to run for president in the last Ghana elections. He also lives in this East Legon neighborhood. I don't believe he's 49 years old, though. Kennedy, Sir Sam Jonah. These are just some prominent millionaires that live in the East Legon section. They don't know who killed and dismembered and brutally murdered this woman and shoved her in a trash bag underneath a bed in the millionaire's mansion. But this just goes along with the stories that I have been telling you about how women are treated in Ghana, Ghanaian women as well. It's not exclusive. The brutality is mostly shown towards Ghanaian women. And so, therefore, black American women are often targeted for money, scam, fraud, rape, sexual assault, identity theft, for romance scams and marriages. And I also told you about my sexual assault by the hands of a Ghana police officer. Ghana, this such loving, amazing country that sold Africans into slavery for 150 years, is now slaughtering, defrauding, overcharging, raping, molesting, and killing all foreigners in the country. But enjoy. Go to Ghana.